Since 1996, mountain pine beetles have greatly affected the ponderosa pine forest of the Black Hills in South Dakota, killing millions of trees and infesting hundreds of thousands of acres. Broad swaths of brown trees linger where a green, healthy forest once stood. The mountain pine beetle, an indigenous species, has caused forest-wide epidemics in the 1890s, the 1940s, 1970s, and today. In order to address this tremendous threat, the state of South Dakota, along with partners on the local and federal levels, has implemented the Black Hills Forest Initiative.
We have seen the effects of the current beetle epidemic in Custer State Park, the crown jewel of our state park system since 2004. Mountain pine beetle outbreaks develop irrespective of property lines, being equally evident in wilderness areas, mountain subdivisions, and backyards. Even windbreak or landscape pines many miles from the mountains can succumb to beetles imported in infested firewood.
With Custer State Park in the heart of the Black Hills, we have been concerned about beetle impacts negatively affecting tourism. In addition, the millions of dead trees killed by mountain pine beetles provide an environment where catastrophic wildfires could spread rapidly, causing severe risk to life and property.
With more than 1/3 of the Black Hills National Forest, over 400,000 acres, infested by mountain pine beetles, and with the outbreak showing no sign of relenting, we knew we had to take decisive action to attack this infestation. Our efforts involve leveraging federal, state, and private resources to help address this serious problem, with South Dakota leading by example.
In 2011, Governor Daugaard pledged $4 million to the Black Hills Forest Initiative, a 3-year effort to assist landowners affected by the beetle epidemic. The program offers free surveying and marking of infested trees, as well as 50% cost share for removing them. In its first year, the Black Hills Forest Initiative assisted 709 landowners and treated more than 215,000 beetle-infested trees.
We knew that if we didn't address the mountain pine beetle epidemic, it was only a matter of time before we saw a large, catastrophic wildfire. If you undertake some expense earlier, though, in a preventative way, you can prevent more expense later. So we implemented the Black Hills Forest Initiative based on that philosophy.
Fighting the mountain pine beetle epidemic has required the use of a suite of approaches, including harvesting entire trees, spraying legacy trees, and treatment techniques including the cut and chunk and cut and peel methods.
Harvesting involves removing the entire tree for use in commercial sawmills. By harvesting as many trees as possible, we remove fuel loads from the forest while providing a valuable commercial product. Preventative spraying around lodges, cabins, and homes mitigate the spread of mountain pine beetle. The use of bait pouches to draw beetles to a particular tree that is then cut has been effective in killing beetles as well. The main innovation in this initiative has been the use of various cutting techniques, including cut and chunk and cut and peel. In the cut and chunk method, our crews cut down beetle-infested trees, remove the branches, then buck the trunk into 2-foot lengths to facilitate drying. Using this method, we have been able to kill 80% of the beetles in the treated trees. The cut and peel method is similar, except instead of cutting the trunk into chunks, we peel the bark off, which also facilitates drying. These and a number of other treatment techniques are used in a comprehensive, systematic approach to maximize the effectiveness of each individual treatment. The Black Hills Initiative has been effective in part because we have utilized a variety of approaches in a cooperative manner. Almost 99,000 infested trees were treated in Custer State Park last year using private contractors, Department of Corrections inmate crews, and wildland fire suppression fire crews. Legacy ponderosa pines near buildings were sprayed to prevent them from being attacked by mountain pine beetle, and remnant limber pine stands were treated to protect them from the beetles as well in the Cathedral Spires area. Private land treatment began in earnest in 2010. Although some private lands were affected long before this time. The Black Hills Initiative allowed expansion of private lands programs in 2011. The South Dakota Association of Conservation Districts contracted to provide marking crews, and the state developed cost share programs to assist private landowners to treat their beetle-infested trees. During South Dakota's fiscal year 2012, efforts by the state and cooperating counties resulted in over 117,000 infested trees treated on 92,000 acres.
The Black Hills are still standing and ready for people to come and enjoy. We have quite a way to go fighting the pine beetle, and we hope this initiative spurs more involvement from other forms of government as well as private individuals to do their part in helping with this outbreak.
South Dakota received this award for the Council of State Governments in part because of the innovative techniques used to treat mountain pine beetles. Longtime use of progressive treatment techniques on state lands has allowed us to implement an aggressive suppression program on private lands.
When we launched the Black Hills Forest Initiative in 2011, our goal was to lead by example and take an active role in fighting the beetle epidemic. There's still a lot of work left to do, and the beetle infestation is far from over, but earning this recognition is an honor, and we're very grateful. Thank you.
To learn more about the Governor's Black Hills Forest Initiative in South Dakota, visit www.beatthebeetles.com.